my favorite freedom fighter. Saul Cohen, Aaron Cohen, hang on. I want to hear some more. This is from this guy Rowe about the shooter moving around on top of the roof. Just listen to this for 1 second, Aaron.
And based on what I know right now, neither the Secret Service counter-sniper teams nor members of the former president's security detail had any knowledge that there was a man on the roof of the AGR building with a firearm. It is my understanding that personnel were not aware the assailant had a firearm until they heard gunshots.
Aaron Cohen, I must tell you, all right, I'm a layperson. I watched this horribly, in horror. I looked at all the telephone pictures. I find this incredible. They didn't see this. I mean, bystanders, civilians saw somebody moving around the roof of this building, and they're telling us that the Secret Service, the snipers, the sharpshooters, the veterans didn't see him? Really? Is that possible?
Yeah, Larry, it's, well, Donald Trump almost got killed. Complete failure by the city. This is a multi-layered security law enforcement agency. This was the elite law enforcement protective agency. Here's where I'm at with this, Larry. I don't care about this investigation. I don't need the FBI to spend 6 months telling me that this kid who was on the roof was X, Y, and Z. Thousands of kids out there want to kill Trump. You start pumping 8 years worth of anti-Trump messaging into the lexicon and calling him Hitler and calling his followers fascists. You're going to create evil little kids who are going to pop up, and anyone could have taken that shot from 120 yards. My issue here, Larry, is what is the agency doing to get back to operational elite levels of capabilities? If I was a director of the Secret Service, Larry, this guy Ronald McDonald, whatever his name is, would be gone. He's just parroting what Cheadle did, but the only difference is he's using some more theatrics. He's a little more grounded in the way he speaks to the press. It's been a little more cool down time, but the fact is he didn't give one answer. He keeps reverting back to the investigation, the due process, the integrity. I want integrity. Where was the integrity when Donald Trump had his ear shot off? Where was the integrity when the shooter was misrunning around on a roof for 3 minutes? Where was the integrity with the advance team, which was completely non-present on the day to build? Every one of these programs, Larry, every one of these operations, they're custom built. Who was the agent in charge? Who was his deputy?
Right.
Who were the agents there on the day?
Right.
Why are they still operational?
That's the thing. That's a great
gone.
point. Can I don't mean to cut you off, but this is, again, as a layperson, but I was talking to my producers before the show about this very point, okay? I don't care if he's going to fire people out right now, but I would suggest, as someone who has run large staffs inside the White House, I would suggest that when you have catastrophic errors, mistakes like this, that all those agents who were working at the Butler Field rally for Mr. Trump should be suspended, and all the time should be spent interviewing
administrative
them.
leave,
And
correct.
Administrative leave. Time should be spent interviewing them to figure out where, why, how, and then how to improve it.
Larry,
That's their job. They're still working.
Yes.
Aaron, they're still working. God knows what havoc they're going to wreak having blown this. Are you telling me the IDF wouldn't have seen somebody moving around on the top of a building 125 or 150 yards from the former president? Really? You think that? They just unloaded a Hamas bigwig in the middle of Tehran, for heaven's sakes.
Right.
And our sharpshooters couldn't see this guy?
Right.
It's an outrage. It's incredulous.
Yeah. Larry, here's what I would do. If I was director of the Secret Service, I would gut this agency and I would split this thing open from the ground up. I'd start with the recruitment. All this DEI ideology's got to go. You want to have DEI, you want to have diversity and inclusivity. It's all cool. You can do that. Not in the protective law enforcement space, number one. Number two, I would gut and rebuild that entire training pipeline. I saw that out-of-shape woman. No disrespect to women, Larry. We've got some killers in the IDF. I train SWAT teams around this country. I've seen some very capable women who can put their hands on men and put cuffs on them just as quick as a man. But it was not that woman out there on the day fumbling, trying to get her pistol back in her holster, hiding behind the stage. And the reason why why that woman became the cover and the reason why the Secret Service morale is at an all-time low is because she became the face of that dysfunctional, non-merit-based garbage.
Yes.
And that Ronald,
Yes.
that acting director, get his ass out. I can him immediately.
No, you're right.
I don't care about this investigation. I would gut and rebuild that training pipeline based on merit and behavioral-based training under fire. I would rebuild the entire thing.
Prince Aaron,
Otherwise, they're dead in the water.
Prince Aaron, I love you. I got to go. You're giving us great common sense, as you always do, and your expertise, and we appreciate it.